from the BBC's Ben Brown.
The American F-15Es were part of a regular Allied patrol whose job it is to stop the continuing exodus of Iraqi planes to Iran. For the first time, that patrol succeeded today.
2 F-15 Echoes on patrol, spotted 4 enemy aircraft, 2 MiG-21s and 2 Su-25 Frogfoots. They were engaged by the F-15s. I can confirm that the 2 Su-25s were shot down. The 2 MiG-21s are listed as possible. Our preliminary reports indicate that they were headed towards Iran, and we were successful in taking them out.
Nonetheless, more of Saddam Hussein's Air Force are still managing to escape to Iran.
Within the last 24 hours, at least 20 Iraqi aircraft have flown to Iran. That brings the number of aircraft in Iran as 95 fighters and 25 transports, totaling 120 aircraft as we have been able to determine at this date.
Iran says it has far fewer Iraqi planes than that, but the Americans are sticking to their figures. Allied commanders here have often been asked why, if they have air supremacy as they claim, so many Iraqi planes have been able to escape with such apparent ease. There's always been a lingering suspicion that perhaps these are Iraqi defections which the Allies don't want to stop. Tonight's news, though, appears to rule that theory out.
A clock offensive to weaken Iraq's massive armour capability. This plane, the A-10, known as the Warthog for its unlovely lines, is a key Allied weapon. At bases here in eastern Saudi Arabia, the returning A-10 tank-destroying planes are rearmed and refueled in 20 minutes. The A-10 is a low-tech warplane which carries not only bombs, but the infrared Maverick missile. This is guided from the cockpit on a miniature TV screen to destroy dug-in armour. In recent days, this squadron destroyed a column of 24 Iraqi tanks, but the pilots don't write off Saddam's remaining forces.
We have been targeted against tanks and artillery, and we have eliminated quite a few of those. But all of the equipment is not just sitting out there in neat rows for us to go and engage. We have to find it, and he's trying to keep us from finding it. And I suspect that there's some we haven't found.
There are other Allied military predators taking to the skies over the northern desert. This is one of scores of Apache assault helicopters which will be vital in decimating the tank brigades of the Republican Guards, assuming large numbers emerge from their bomb bunkers intact. For the first time in their military careers, the Apache pilots are being allowed to launch their Hellfire anti-tank missiles. Each costs £20,000. The target is hit. The Apache squadron reckons that most of the initial operations will be after dark. Thanks to their night sight devices, they should have the edge over the Iraqis.
Night is more survivable. We have a nice weapon system in the Apache that can function at night and function safely. And it's more difficult for somebody with an anti-aircraft missile, shoulder launch, to see you. So it's more survivable for the pilot.
As the Allies redeploy closer to the border of occupied Kuwait, so they're evolving new supply tactics. C-130 transport planes are now landing on roads less than 10 miles from the frontier. The landing gear of these bulky planes is 15 feet wide, the road slightly more than double that, so there's no margin for error. It points up the Allies' absolute mastery of the air. It's a constant shuttle of food, water and ammunition, totally unmatched by anything the harassed Iraqis across the border can do. When the land war starts, these transports could be used to evacuate the wounded.